Well, good afternoon, everyone. Sorry it's been a while since I've checked in with you. Been a ill sort of time for the last couple of weeks. Did some traveling and we blame it on picking up some kind of bug on the airplane. Anyway, so today it's going to be a combination. First off, everyone has seen, I'm sure, the Stanley set. I'm going to stand my phone up so I can look at it and see it. Okay, now, after watching Jiu-Jitsu 2000 and a number of other guys and gals, I decided this might be what I need for camping in my tent trailer. The Stanley set. Now, you notice the lid's off of it. I'll explain that in a moment. And it comes with a, I just call it a carving board, 2 plastic sporks, and they'll last as long as we're careful with them. Mustn't forget a flipper. And I gotta admit, it's going to be worth giving a try. Now the rubber, to me it's a non-skip slip surface, and plates, I think they're 7 inches. I'd have to look at the container. Anyway, good for a snack. A lot better than eating out of the frying pan sometimes, and sometimes eating out of the frying pan is a good one. Why did I pick it? Well, first, good and solid. You can hear that, right? I'm seeing that as being between 1/4 and 3/8 of an inch thick, the bottom. And I hate thin cast stainless steel because I had some and it didn't turn out well. Well, today it's not been used. I bought it during the winter. I've not shown you my favorite little stove yet. I shouldn't say favorite. It was my favorite. Back when I first got into getting a bug out kit, due to our government's recommendation that all citizens do that, we put together enough things for in the house. With this I can use the pots and pans in the house. Okay, now I did forget to bring out, because it's small, and so I left behind the my lighter and matches and all that stuff. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to fire it up on this thing. We know it works well. Don't want to mess with making a wood fire today. So I'm going to pause this and I'll be right back with you. Okay, and really I didn't forget it. It's small. I put it in my pocket. Need a lighter. Now, so the cook set is new to me. Before I carry on, okay, everything was washed. Now I washed it in my dishwasher and I forgot to turn off the heat dry. As a result, it doesn't matter how much I try and beg and everything else, the lid will not snap on and stay on. So there you go, a blunder in my part. So that's a new purchase. This, about 7-8 years old, something like that. I forget where I was and I spotted this, and I'm hoping you can see it well enough. It's a Ronson. What I like is it's a butane. I can't even see the flame, but it's there. Okay, why in the world would I get a Ronson? Well, Bics are good. This has got a closed lid. Remember the old Ronson lighters that use lighter fluid, right? And you flick down on it and it pivoted up, sparked and lit. They were a good lighter. They weren't as dynamic as far as the size of flame as a Zippo, but as a token for me, a Zippo ran out of fluid quite often. Okay, so today what I want to do is I want to do a simple matter of, you see the egg sitting on my glass? So I want to try it out using, what I've started using is a liquid coconut oil. Now down in Arizona when I was there this past winter, I got it in a jar and it was white. And congealed. Okay, I thought, okay, well, the first really hot day I had with it sitting on the cupboard of my camper, I came back, and good and lo and behold, it was clear too. But when it cooled, it congealed again. Okay, so I'm going to fire this guy up. I want to fry an egg and prove to me. Okay, now you'll notice it's not as loud as the jet stoves, and why I like it and why we'd gotten it originally for our kitchen was a simple matter that the flame spreads out. You don't have a hot spot in the middle. And so we'll give this a try, and if I give it too much, you can laugh, okay? I still do have some of that coconut oil, and I know the height's not quite right for cooking on this. If I was the cook set is for camping in my tent trailer. Okay, that's what I want it for. And I'm going to end up using a plate to hold the shell. Now, you see the steam or smoke coming off of there probably. That's one thing about the coconut oil that I've discovered real quickly when I was away. And let's see if I can get it in there without breaking it. And I've got the stove turned down on low. Okay, I just wanted to see how well this is going to do. Give it a chance. Yeah, of course I didn't cook it for some time, and so we will, oh yes, it will be stuck. Oh well. Anyway, while we're letting it go for a little bit here, I want to thank everyone for subscribing that you have. And it's been a real encouragement to see the number of subscribers go up. It's also been encouraging. Some of my videos have gotten a really good viewing records, and I appreciate that. Now, the one thing I had discovered with this kind of oil is, in the past, I found, oh yeah, this is going to be one of those ones where, yeah, it's going to be stuck permanently. That's okay. It's all part of it. I wanted to try this frying pan out, and I got to admit, with that stove flame, when I lift the egg, and it's going to leave a burned on spot, the whole area where it's sitting right now, you'll be able to see that the heat totally spread on this thing. And I think that's pretty phenomenal. That's why when I watch the other guys' viewings, or viewed the other guys' creations, I'm going to put it over here. Yeah. Okay, that frying pan's retaining the heat like I wanted to also, but I'm going to turn this thing around. And you can see that it's stuck uniformly, even out to the side. And that's okay. Yeah, and see, yeah, here again, this is going to be one messed up egg, and that's fine. Because, you see, I like them scrambled too. So, I'm going to turn off the heat. And we'll just let it go with that. Now, okay, I can see where, for sure, using the fine oil is not going to work well for me. This is where you guys that maybe have been, you know, active in the kitchen with your ladies, or guys who are on your own. I am now too, but I always had a faithful wife that made sure we ate well. And so therefore, you know what that means, right? I never really learned to cook well. And yeah, there it is. So we can see right off the bat I'm glad that in my little flask for alcohol, booze, in my camping kit I have Mazola oil in it. My wife had a big bottle and I just filled from that. Okay, and that's, yeah, it's been turned off all along. Okay, so much for the frying pan. I have no doubt it's not going to take a coating like my cast iron, and by the way, that one has come a long way since I did my video on it. It's been doing well, but this one, oh, I have no doubt it's going to be just great. Got to try it while it's warm. Yes, very light. The flavor, the oily flavor is not much there at all. Oily texture is not there. That's the advantage of using the coconut oil. Of course, the disadvantage is it doesn't provide as thick a layer. Also, an advantage of it is that it very quickly will start to smoke. You saw the smoke coming off of it, and I should not have put the egg on it by then. All part of learning. Now, I have no doubt this is going to do just fine with Mazola, that type of oil, Pam. We're doing pancakes too. You know, it's a good set, and like I say, this is going in a tent trailer with a 2-burner Coleman stove, and I do have a 1-burner butane stove there as well, the one that they use in buffets to make your omelet to order. One of those, and I'll be using it for that. This one, it was convenient. I didn't want the roar of the E-Tech City. Roars quite badly, those ones do. I mean, they work well, but they do roar. They do create a hot spot. But this one proved my philosophy, theory, anyway, that in fact, as you can see, where it's stuck good. Okay, so it's stuck from here all the way around. When I flipped it over, it's stuck again. And that is a case of learning to cook with it. And that's great. I'm glad to have it. It's going to be going out in the next month with this cook set, and I have some stainless saucepans as well that we'll use for cooking, and we'll get out and do some campground cooking for sure. Okay, what's for the future? Well, I still have a new hatchet, and I call it a camper's axe, and then I saw on videos guys call them a hunter's axe from Holtzforce. That's great. Now, I got an answer back when my video about the hatchet with the weird handle, it didn't really belong to it, that had been all rusted, and I cleaned it up. Well, the fellow said no, he had gotten one of those a few years ago, and he contacted the company, and it was Holtzbrook, if I got it right. The HB with the arrow between them up. Anyway, he said that they said they couldn't give a time period, but it was between 1940 and 1950-ish. So there you go on that one. More information for you. Anyway, I'm going to finish this thing off, and then once I finish that, I think I'm going to share something with you. I'll start another. I'll make another video for you. While I'm out here, I might as well do two and see if we can't turn out something decent. Hopefully this has been helpful to you too. Thinking on, yeah, what kind of oil to use. I'm going to have to soak this thing. Yeah, isn't that the way? Remember, if you're going to put it in the dishwasher, not the plastic. Not the plastic. That snap-on lid. I didn't want to stand on it to make it snap on, so there you go. Okay, all the best to you. Enjoy your summer. And now seems to be leaving me a little bit today. Hopefully we'll get out to you with some more. I want to do some more videos, get out with those that axe and hatchet, and do another few things out. And yes, even including making lunch out in the woodlot somewhere. The woodlot here is not great. So when I see some of you folks, you have a real good places that you can go. Here, it's not great. So we'll get by with it though. Okay, that's enough chatter for now. Take care and bye.